Oh man, we are back. So last time I was trying out Fluttermane on the team, I switched back to Raging Bolt. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I put Fluttermane on mostly to help deal with opposing Lando Eye, but I figured that if I switch Raging Bolt to Terra Water, maybe I could kind of deal with it with this team, but we're gonna have to see, just because, like, I'm still uncertain for this last slot. Like, I've been back and forth between Raging Bolt and Flutter. Like, maybe I'll take off Grim and switch it around. Oh, also I gave a Grim Covert Cloak because it was getting faked out a lot by Incineroar. So that was another switch I made. But yeah, like, it's just, like, slight adjustments, like, here and there with the team. I'm not trying to go, like, crazy with the changes, just because if you go, like, nuts with making changes on the team, then it's just a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. So, yeah. This is a Terapagos team. Okay, I was like, where's the restricted on the opposing team? But there it is at the top. So, yeah, Zamazenta is going to be really good. I really like screens next to it and then just spreading around Thunder Waves. Urshifu's really good. That might be Acid Armor Gudra. It's Hisuian Gudra, so it's most likely Acid Armor or something like that. But also Urshifu is very good against Terapagos as well, so like these three look really solid. It's just the question is, what do I want the last slot to be? I mean, Raging Bolt doesn't look too bad. I just got to be careful of the opposing Ogre Pawn, I think. Yeah, I think this is very fair. Also, I know that some Gudra go Terra Water, so having Raging Bolt for potential like Terra Water Gudra would also be really, really nice. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see what my opponent runs. This is definitely like a very interesting take on the Terapagos team, but it is very cool to see. Like, I really do hope I see the Gudra just to see what my opponent's running. But my opponent just leads Smeargle and Terapagos. They're probably going to just like fake out and then immediately like Calm Mind or something with their own Terapagos. I'm just hoping this isn't like a Decorate set with Terapagos, because that could be a little awkward, but yeah, I think I'm going to immediately Terra Grass. I know it seems awkward to Terra turn 1, but I am worried about a potential Spore just straight up into Zamazenta on this turn, so we're just going to Foul Play and Body Press the Smeargle and then hopefully kill it. Or at least we can break the Sash here with Grimmsnarl. Like, if I was my opponent, I would either fake out or Spore the Zamazenta and then try to set up with Terapagos or something. So yeah. So my opponent fakes out Grimmsnarl, but luckily with that Covert Cloak, now we could just ignore it. So that's pretty great. We are gonna have to see what my opponent runs. I'm assuming this is just gonna be like a Calm Mind set. But no, that looks like it might be Specs. Yeah, that's probably Specs. I mean, I know that was a crit there, but that is what that one is looking like to me. Okay, what do we bring in now? I think we bring in Raging Bolt. It has a lot of nice special defense. So yeah, we could set up some Snarl, stuff like that. But I am worried that this is like Terra Ghost on Smeargle. I'm a little bit paranoid. We're just going to Snarl and just Heavy Slam immediately. Heavy Slam will be able to kill Smeargle, and then, again, if they Terra Ghost, then we could guard against it. But I think here, if anything, if I was my opponent, I would probably just follow me with Smeargle and then immediately like Terra the Terapagos and Terra Starstorm. But Snarl will be really nice here for just dropping its special attack a little bit. And then we could Y-Guard on these following turns. We just got to see what my opponent brings in next turn. If they have Ogre Pawn, then that's what they should really bring in from the back. But, yeah. So Heavy Slam, we're going to be able to kill Smeargle. That is awesome. And then Snarl will be able to reduce this damage. We just got to see what they do. They just Terra Starstorm again, so I'm assuming this... I mean, this definitely has got to be Specs, right? It's a little tough to tell because they did get the crit on Grimmsnarl turn 1, but here they do a lot of damage, so that is without a doubt a Choice Specs variant. Okay. What is that? I can't read Japanese. That is Ogre Pawn. Okay. We're just going to protect Zamazenta here. I think that's by far the safest play. And we're just going to Electroweb, actually. I know it's tempting to click Snarl, but I don't know what the speed interaction between Zamazenta and Ogerpon is, so we might as well drop its speed and just guarantee that we outspeed it this next turn. And then after that, we could also outspeed Terapagos, because even if it's timid max speed Terapagos, I think it hits a base speed of 150. And with that being 150, then that means that my Raging Bolt will be able to outspeed it. But they just switch in Torn, which is actually... That's actually really, really good for me. So that is pretty nice. That's pretty good. My opponent just Ivy Cudgels, but I'm okay with that. This is a little awkward, because my opponent could just Ivy Cudgel Zamazenta again. I'm actually really tempted to just hard switch out into Urshifu to absorb that Ivy Cudgel, just so I could have like a Y-Guard user in the back for the remainder of the game. Yeah, we're just going to click Electroweb and then just hard switch out Urshifu. And then we'll just protect with Urshifu this next turn, and then I think Electroweb again. That to me feels like the safest play, right? I'm assuming the Ivy Cudgel's coming out into the Zamazenta slot. Yep, there it is. It's going to do a little bit of damage. That actually does way more than I thought it would. So this is probably like heavily attack-invested Ogerpon, which is not good for me. Uh-oh. I know it's very tempting to kill the Tornadus here. However, the issue is if I kill Tornadus, then my opponent will still have 2 turns left of Tailwind, and then they could just go crazy with the Terapagos. So I think here I'm just going to protect and Dragon Pulse the Ogerpon. I want to leave Tornadus alive just for now. My opponent's probably scared of like potential Snarls and stuff, so I don't think they'll hard switch in Terapagos here. Never mind. I don't ever listen to what I say, guys. I did not think they would do that. Oh man, I could have just Thunder Waved and just close commented. Oh, that really stinks. Uh-oh. That's pretty bad for me. I gotta be very honest here. Okay. We gotta think this one through. Bleak Windstorm misses Raging Bolt, but it would have not done a whole lot anyway, but yeah. I think here we're immediately forced to Sucker and then just 2 turns of Tailwind. Let's think this through. We definitely have to Sucker the Terapagos. I think that is a must. It's the question of... Do we Actually, no, we just Snarl, right? Yeah, we Snarl and just Sucker Punch. Okay, so that's going to be Ogerpon. That is fine. Terra Starstorm is still going to do like a lot. It's going to definitely kill Urshifu, but the thing is, I'm wondering if the reduced damage will be enough to allow Raging Bolt to survive this next turn. That is the real question here. Based on the amount of damage that my opponent did, I would say a combination of Ivy Cudgel and Terra Starstorm will probably just like barely miss out. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to immediately do is we're just going to actually protect Zamazenta this turn. We're going to just Electroweb and then... Would that be best? Yeah, I think that would be best, because if my opponent does switch out into Tornadus, we just have to hit him, then we'll be able to kill, so that's like not the end of the world. And then we can maybe make like a hard read and like click Y-Guard or something. My opponent, I don't think they haven't seen Y-Guard yet, I'm pretty sure, so I can't really remember. I probably should have kept note of that, but yeah, Electroweb should be fine here. Reduce speed, and then we could do whatever we have to on this next turn. So yeah, I think here Ivy Cudgel and Terra Starstorm will probably barely miss out. We just got to see what ends up happening here. Oh, never mind. That actually did way more damage than I thought it would. Do I not have defense investment in this Raging Bolt? I might not have defense investment. That is actually my B. Yeah, okay, we go down. There's no way to win this game now. That really stinks. Man. Hmm. I mean, to be fair, that crit, like, turn one really did stink for us. Like, that probably, like, really switched the momentum of the game. But even then, it's like, I don't know. I feel like like, that turn right there, I definitely could have clicked wide guard and just electrowebbed. It would have been a very hard read, but I was worried about potential, like, Ivy Cudgel into Zamazenta. But I should have made the hard read there, so that was completely my fault. But, yeah, like, I don't think... That was, like, the one turn I disagreed with what I did with. I think the other plays I did fine. But, yeah, that is a bit unfortunate. But the thing is, to be fair, like, with Terapagos teams, like, 9 times out of 10, my team ends up beating it. The 1 time out of 10 is when, like, when bad luck ends up happening. But, it is what it is. So, not the biggest deal in the world, but we end up losing that one. So, bit unfortunate. But with that being said... I was going to do a song of the day, but I actually want to do something a little bit different. I wanted to ask you guys, what should I do for, like, the battle theme in the background? Because, like, every time I play, there's always, like, the same battle theme that I do. So I wanted you guys to, like, tell me, like, which one to choose from these, because I never, like, listened to the soundtracks. So going to need your guys' help on that one. But, yeah, with that being said, you guys take care, have a great day, and I will see you all next time.